Step 5. Choose to make choices. Every time you state what you want or believe, you are the first to hear it. It's a message to both you and others about what you think is possible. Don't put a ceiling on yourself. Oprah Winfrey. Some days you'll lose and some days you'll win. Some days you'll cry and some days you'll laugh. Whatever it is you're facing, it'll pass, and you'll be faced with the choice of how you will move on in your life. Maybe you've had a tough upbringing, lost loved ones, been diagnosed with a terminal illness, are raising your children by yourself, or have been divorced and lost all hope. Hold on and know that you always have the power to choose. Some scientists believe that the main thing that distinguishes us from animals is free will. As humans, we have the ability to choose. I love to hear stories of people who were at the bottom of the class in school, or who were cast as losers and failures by an authority figure, yet somehow they chose to defy all that and become wealthy and accomplished in spite of having the odds stacked against them. It happens all the time. Why can it happen for you? The power of choice can bring us closer to or further away from our dreams. Every moment you're breathing and alive is an opportunity to make a choice. Whether it is related to your job, marriage, health, or finances, you have a choice to shift and change each situation. Each choice or decision you make points either to a road of success and happiness or to a path of mediocrity and discontent. I have an artist friend who lived in Cuba for the first 30 years of his life. He refused to join the communist government, so he was harassed all the time. He and his family were often hungry. They were not allowed to have a telephone or the internet or books that weren't approved by the government. His art exhibitions were censored. His family was questioned by authorities, and he was even jailed for trying to flee his homeland. He could have chosen to lie down and die or become a communist or a criminal. Even in his terrible situation, he had many choices. But he chose to remain optimistic about his future. For years, he studied English, saved what little money he had, and kept waiting for the day when he could finally be free. Eventually, he was able to seek a political asylum in the USA. He became a U.S. citizen and now owns his own successful graphic arts business, all because he made the right choices. What is your situation? Know that you are the captain of this ship called life. Ultimately, the soundness of your choices will determine which direction your life goes. What is it that you need to shift to make the right choices of your life today? Opportunities are everywhere, and they are yours for the taking. The life you seek and yearn for is possible. Choose it. Think about it. Read Robert Frost's poem, The Road Not Taken. It's easy to find on the internet or at the library. Have you ever made a choice that made all the difference? As in Frost's poem? Today's small shift. When we have a decision to make, we often spend a lot of time and energy asking other people for their opinions and advice about what we should do. Today, make a shift and look within. Ask yourself what you should do. Trust the answer as if it came from your wisest advisor, because truthfully, it did.